Welcome back to another video, my disciples. This is Warfare Messiah, and today we're taking out we're going to be taking out two Italian aircraft, but we're going to start with the CR-42. Now, this game's from a little while ago, so I have progressed a bit more now on the Italian tree, but I just wanted to show you some of the Italian aircraft which have started to be. Like, it's allowed people to start researching some Italian aircraft now. So I've turned it into Battle Report episode 6, but actually it should be Battles Report because I've got two battles to show you guys. So I hope you enjoy. Now I just start off flying in close proximity to my allies so we can cover each other's backs, looking for targets. And we come across this lag 3. So we both get on him. We try to engage. I can see my friend turning in, so I know to try and avoid an aircraft collision. And then when I dive on the lag 3, I notice a BB-1 who is low and slow. So I move in to engage. Now I'm expecting it to be a long chase because Italian guns, quite frankly, fire hard spaghetti and they do nothing. However, I think I must have hit his pilot or something. So, kill number 1 on the tally, and I try to climb back to altitude to find another target. It is at this moment I realise a low-flying I-16. So I move to engage, and then I realise, oh crap, he's facing me too. And it's never a good idea to attack a Russian from head-on. But I did make a bit of a serious error. Obviously, I would have normally just barrel rolled over the top of him. However, I barrel rolled far too early and I took a bit of a nasty hit to my tail as a result. But never mind. So I end up trying to get on the Italian's tail, and I do that using my superior maneuverability in the biplane. So now I'm on his 6. Get a few hits there. Again, I fire hard spaghetti. I'm not expecting much, and then down he goes. So I don't know what I shot off there, but he obviously needed it. Kill number 2 for the tally. Let's see who else we can find. And now conveniently there's an I-15 flown right in front of me. So I fire off some shots which completely miss because I'm a hopeless marksman. So I then close in a bit more and fire again. And to my amazing surprise, he just... I believe that sums it up. He's engulfed in flame. Like, I know there's been a machine gun buff of recent, but these Italian guns are quite unbearable sometimes, so a lot of this isn't skill, it's sheer luck. So, let's see who else I can find. That's what I am thinking until I realise that I took a nasty hit off the I-16 and I should really return to base and repair it because it's really damaged my ability to maneuver. So I return to base and we fly back out later. So the landing was quite uneventful, but I'll let you see it anyway.
No one wants to see your shit T landing, Warfare Messiah. Also, why is there no game audio while you're shit? Warfare Messiah, who would watch him?
Ta-da! So I get back up in the air, and the first thing I spot is a Hadley Page Hampton with a height advantage as well, which sucks because it means I'm going to struggle to catch up, and if I fly in a straight line to catch up, well, his gunners will have a field day. And now here's the thing about his gunners: those aren't British 7.7s because that is not a British Hampton. That is a Lend-Lease Hadley Page Hampton. Therefore, it has a Russian armament. Therefore, I am very, very scared of the Russian armament. So I do manage to slowly gain on him, but with his machine guns going all the time, and me only getting quick bursts in, it's not it isn't easy. So I go to a tactic of occasionally rocking when his gunners go. I have a quick burst, and then I start rocking again in case his gunners come back to life. And now that wasn't a very vigorous rock, I know, but for some reason he's not firing, and I just kill him. Yet again, another lucky strike with the machine guns. Goodness knows how. Goodness knows how. So that's kill number 4 for the tally, and there's only one enemy aircraft left. Okay, I'm about to join my ally in the fight against this BB-1. You know, safety in numbers and all, and then disaster strikes. He gets shot down. So it is now a 1v1 situation, and he is in a more durable aircraft with a better armament and a better rate of climb and faster. My only advantage is my maneuverability. So I do plan on using my maneuverability, but then he heads back to the airfield. I don't know if he's damaged, I don't know if he needs more ammo. Well, I don't at the minute in any way. I realise why he's heading back to the airfield in a bit. So what I do is I follow him and I just circle around at altitude so his AA guns can't get me, waiting for him to, you know, take off again and go back out. And I realise what his tactic is. Okay, so after circling the airfield for quite a while, I realise that he's repaired, he's rearmed, and he's just sat at the edge of the airfield doing nothing. And that is because our tickets are slowly being drained, or bar, or whatever you want to call it. And he's just waiting out the battle until they win. So he's actually forcing my hand. We are going to lose if I don't dive on him. So I'm left no choice. I line myself up with the airfield as best I can to try and get him lengthways as he's taking off, and I dive down on him. So I build up speed quite rapidly. It's my main fear is all the anti-air fire that's going to come my way as soon as I get anywhere near him. And then, excuse me, I notice him taxiing. This has confirmed his tactic. As soon as he's noticed me diving on him, he's taking off. Because he knows he's good as dead staying still. But then all his AA come in, and because I'm the only ally left, they're all trained in on me. I try to shoot him down, but his AA gets me. So that was a really sweaty tactic, really. Not very sportsmanlike. So my squad mate and my friend is sending him loads of abuse over the chat. So that is battle number 1, I'm afraid. Didn't go too well. Never mind. Let's see if the next one goes a bit better. Alright, okay. So in the next battle, I'm flying the BR-20, which is easily my favourite low-level bomber there is. Now, I've got a fully upgraded BR-20 now, but when I recorded this game, it was the first time I'd flown it out. So it doesn't drop bombs; it drops grenades. It doesn't have a very big payload, but it can have a big payload. It has 2 800 kilograms, which can destroy a base each. So for 1.7, that's pretty canny. So I'm back on with the same friend I was playing with last time, and we are forming up and heading to the enemy carriers to try and bomb them. Okay, so I have a little tactic to bombing this carrier, because it's not easy to hit a carrier that is moving from such a high altitude. So what I decide to do is I drop bombs in little clusters. So I drop a few, and then I wait a bit, and I drop a few more, and then I wait a bit, and I drop a few more, and I just keep doing that while leading the carrier, so that one of the little clusters of bombs I drop is bound to hit. And I do hit the carrier. I do a little bit of damage, but I don't do much. My friend, who has the two 800 kilograms, he hits it directly with one of his bombs, which is, he was just as surprised as I am. And then just as I've dropped the bombs, an enemy fighter ends up on my tail. So those were the hits I got in the carrier, and I'm trying to shoot at this fighter now, who, well, we're not really in gun range of each other. I'm just going a bit trigger happy. So that's the first time he's tried to fire at me. There's the kill assist. So my friend Ben actually hit that carrier directly on with one bomb and destroyed it. So good job to him. And he set this fighter on fire. So he's carrying the game at the minute. I'm not pulling my weight. So that fighter pulls off, but it's not the last we see of him. He comes back. There's that little scoundrel going back. He is. He's going after my friend Ben, who's giving him what for with the tail gun. I'm sure you can see. So he then just starts. I don't really know. He's shooting from way too far out by the looks of things, from what I can see. So I don't think he's the most experienced pilot. Then again, we are quite low level, but who knows? So me and my friend are actually reaching near the edge of the map. So we're going to have to turn back at some point. But this fighter's on with tail, and it is this moment I think, you know what, he's too low altitude to get me. I'm going to turn around, I'm going to double back, and I'm going to head back to base. That's exactly what I do. And I've taken some minor damage from his machine guns, but it's nothing that a good repair at the base won't fix. Okay, so you may have noticed just on the side of the screen there, an enemy aircraft has just crashed for no reason. And it doesn't happen yet, we're not at that point yet. Ooh, and I just got that air kill from that plane before that I was shooting at. She must have crashed. And anyway, it doesn't happen yet. But me and my friend are the last two on our entire team, and there's about 5 enemy fighters. We managed to whittle this down to 1 enemy fighter, and all I shoot down is 1. I only get 1 other kill. The rest of them managed to crash for no reason whatsoever. So, in any way, at this point we're just carrying on heading back to the base, ready to reload our bombs. Okay, so me and my friend are taking it in turns to land. So I land first, and he circles around because we are the last 2 now. All our allies are dead, and there's quite a number of enemy fighters left, but as I say before, they're all idiots, and they just ram themselves into the ground for no reason whatsoever. So it's my turn to land and repair and rearm and get my bombs back, and then I'm going to let my friend land, and I'm going to circle his vulnerable bomber on the airfield. So not a bad tactic, I don't think. You know, keeping each other safe. That's how you do it, I would have said. So I'm basically repairing and rearming and getting back into the fight. Okay, so it's this point when I'm circling the airfield for my friend that I notice the hordes of landing craft heading towards our little island unsubdued. So I decide that I have to put a stop to this, or else we are definitely going to lose the game. So I have a quick scan for fighters to make sure that my friend isn't going to be left unguarded, and I bank right to try and engage the landing craft. But when I get there's a bit of an unwelcome surprise. That unwelcome surprise is 2 enemy fighters that are trying to shoot me down. This isn't good. It could have been worse because it was 2 against what I think must have been. I think it was 6 or 5. So 4 enemy aircraft have just rammed themselves into the ground. So I drop my payload on these landing craft quickly, and I engage the enemy. So I get some really good hits on that CR-42 there. He doesn't look like he's going to be in the air for long. So my only threat now really is the HE-100, because I know he's going to be going down. And I'm taking anti-aircraft fire from the landing craft. I missed my bombs. The only chance we have really is to take down this HE-100. And that is when my friend tells me that he is no longer in the fight. And I ask him what he got killed by. And he didn't get killed by anything. He repaired, he reloaded on the airfield, and then, you know when you basically, the button to eject, you eject, and it allows you to change your armament. So there's the CR-42 down, sorry. Except it didn't allow my friend back into the game when he changed his armament. So we don't know why, so I am on my own. 1v1 against this HE-100. So I know my only chance, because my plane has taken quite a few hits, is to get to our airfield and for the A to shoot him down. So I start heading towards the A, and that's when he gets quite a nasty hit on me, and I start going nose down, and I'm not going to make it to the airfield until I have the genius idea to use my flaps, which brings my nose up, but then my nose keeps going up, so I have to take my flaps off again. So it's a long process of taking my flaps on and off, and all the while getting absolutely peppered by his machine guns. So it's not going good. Our flak is going crazy. I don't know how he's still alive. I really wish he wasn't, because then we'd win the game. But he is going mad. He is going, and now my flaps aren't helping me at all. I'm going nose down. And the flak is going crazy. He's got crazy flak. He's about to die. I just need to try and stay in the air as much as I can. Have you seen that? How is he alive? And then he gets me. And I honestly don't know how that was the case, because I find that if I flew through flak that thick, I would be dead in seconds, yet the enemies can seem to fly through it as if they've got some form of ray shield around their plane. So unfortunately that means we've lost the battle, and well, I've lost both battles with Italia. I'm just trying to keep it historically accurate, you see. So this is Warfare Messiah. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.